Welcome back to the Spook House. Hope you're all doing well. My name is Phil, and I just wanted to jump on here, make a quick video, and talk about my recent Carolina Fear Fest experience. This was my 4th year vending with them. They were celebrating their 5th year. This was easily my favorite year. Got off to a weird start. Unfortunately, Doug could not make it down from New York. I know a lot of you came up to the booth asking where he was, and things happen. I apologize. I promise I was 1,000 times more devastated than you were. But I didn't let that stop me from having a good time. We had planned out months in advance to be booth neighbors with our friends at Toxic Coffin, Lance and Steven. Those guys are incredible, and I'm not just saying this because they're our friends, but I think they are the best horror t-shirt company out there. So go check them out if you haven't done so. They also have a sick Midsummer line dropping soon that I'm very excited about. But yeah, those guys were great. We hung out with them and Timothy and Lauren from the Horror Flicks and Guitar Picks podcast. Couldn't be sweeter. Just such humble, down-to-earth people. Me and my girlfriend had a blast hanging out with all of them. We all went out to dinner Saturday night. So yeah, check out Horror Flicks and Guitar Picks if you get a chance. It's a good listen. It's a lot of music talk, so it's good shit. Who else? Okay, so I did buy some stuff. First thing I want to show off here is this incredibly sick print from Matt Pepler. I mean, anything Mothman, like, I'm a Mothman slut. Like, I see Mothman and I fucking buy it. Can't help myself. So I saw this, had to get it, and Matt was a very cool guy to talk to. Interesting guy, amazing artist, and I also got these Halloween 3 buttons from him. So yeah, check out his stuff. I'll have a link down below for all the artists that I'm showcasing on this video. I think my favorite purchase of the convention, this guy, I had never seen his artwork, but I walked up on his booth and I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. This guy, One Man Riot, R-I-E-T, Marty, he makes these blacklight posters and I bought 3 of them. I mean, I could have bought more. They were so cool. This is the House of 1,000 Corpses poster that he did. I mean, I'm gonna try to splice in some footage and show these in a little bit better detail, but yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot about blacklight posters. I mean, I had them growing up. I had a blacklight, all of that. But I am ordering a blacklight now in 2024. And I'll admit, like, blacklight posters, it's an art form that I kind of forgot about. And I feel like a lot of people have too. So it was cool to see somebody utilize that medium and bring it back. So go check out Marty at One Man Riot. I will probably order some more stuff from him. Very nice guy too. I had a lot of really nice people stop by the booth. I can't shout out everyone because it would be an impossible list to make. I mean, I talked to so many people. It was kind of a whirlwind of just meeting the nicest people, having conversations about movies. Our friends at the Horrible podcast stopped by and brought these little Halloween gift bags. Would you look at that?
Look at that. Oh, look at that.
Threw in some stickers. I mean, they weren't vending. They were just hanging out, but very cool idea. They threw in some little vampire teeth and a spider ring. Great idea. Very cute. But yeah, it made my day. Somebody was like, hey, here's a little gift bag. Why, thank you so much. Yeah, check them out. They are very nice guys. I listened to their episode that they did recapping Carolina Fear Fest today. So give that a listen. It was a lot of fun. And quick shout out to my buddy Brian from Out of Darkness Production. I've seen him there every year. We always talk for a long time about movies and his YouTube channel. So go give Brian a follow at Out of Darkness Productions on YouTube. He's always posting reviews. He's very consistent. The nicest guy ever. And he also brought his son Troy, who I think he said was 12 years old. It was his first convention. And that's another thing. Like, I met so many parents that came up to the booth with their kids, just looking through the tapes that I was selling. And we were just having conversations about the movies, and it was so cool to talk to these little kids that are into horror, because that was me when I was their age. And to see parents bringing their kids out, and it's a family event, it's just, I don't know, not to sound cheesy, it just warms my heart and brings a tear to my eye. I just love that kind of thing. But Brian's friend Dell, who also comes out every year from the Bat and Spider podcast, very cool guy, very funny. Always a pleasure chatting with you, Dell. And I think my favorite part of the convention was meeting David Arquette. I didn't even intend to meet David, but my niece came out again this year. She's 17, and she came out last year, so I was very excited to see her. I hadn't seen her. Well, no, she came to Raleigh, and we went to see the Lost Boys at the Alamo recently. Yeah, she was, I asked her, hey, are you going to meet anybody? She was like, well, I want to meet David Arquette, but, it's a lot of money. So I just went up to her at some point, and I was like, here's $100. We're going to meet David Arquette. Let's go right now. And I was just there to sort of chaperone her because she was very nervous. It was adorable. So we get up there, and I'm just standing behind her, just watching this interaction go down, and she's talking to David. He's the nicest person. He might be the nicest person alive. I mean, that dude is a gem. Ava gets her picture with him, and he turns to me and he's like, hey, come on, come get in the picture. I was like, okay, all right, thanks, man. So we both got a picture with David, and then he sees my girlfriend standing like 10 feet away. He's like, oh, tell her to come get in the picture. So we all got a picture with David. He was just the nicest dude ever. I love that guy. Yeah, I think that will be my most cherished memory, seeing my niece meet him and David just going above and beyond. He didn't have to do any of that. He just wanted to make it special for all of us, and he did. Can't thank him enough. Just the nicest dude. And I have to give a very special thank you to my girlfriend Ashley. Since Doug didn't make it, she stepped up and worked her ass off helping me run the booth. She didn't have to do that. I mean, she was helping me like bag tapes and talking to people and just doing all the convention stuff, because there were times where it gets pretty busy, and it helps a lot to have somebody there with you, just kind of, even if it's just, hey, I need a little bathroom break, I'll be right back, hold down the booth. Just little things like that make all the difference. Thank you for stepping up, Ashley. I really appreciate it. You didn't have to do that, but the situation came up, and yeah, I just appreciate it very much. But yeah, that was kind of the whole weekend. I mean, obviously, like I said, would love to just shout out everybody, but it would be a 40-minute video if I tried to do that. And also, I just don't want to forget a lot of people. But just know, if you're watching this and you came up to the table, and even if you just had a conversation, bought a tape, bought a podcast shirt, shared a conversation about a movie, it means so much to me. Because yeah, when I started this convention this weekend, I was pretty down about Doug not being able to make it. Because for months you have an idea of like, what it's going to look like and turns into something else. So all the positivity and everything just kept me going, and I truly appreciate it. Anytime I do these conventions, I mean, when I got back Sunday, after I unpacked everything and had a moment to reflect, I was just, again, to sound cheesy, just my heart was filled with just gratitude and appreciation for this horror community. Even though I'm a tiny part of it, I'm proud to be a part of it. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking before I start crying. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and hey, if you got a second, like the video, subscribe to the channel, it means a lot. Yeah, stay tuned for more content. Got plenty of cool shit planned. But tomorrow, I'm going to the mountains for 3 days with my girlfriend, and yeah, I need a little decompression time. Very much looking forward to that. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. Take care.